Another day, another dollar in this beautiful world we call truck driving. Today is Memorial Day holiday, so happy holidays for everybody that celebrated. I've been out hanging out with the family, cooking, grilling, all that good stuff. Got a text message from one of y'all. Y'all said, "Hey Andrew, hey man, they on live feed talking about you over there on Checkmate channel." So I didn't get that text message until like 2 hours later, but nevertheless, I go click on the link, rewind back 2 hours, and of course it's my favorite lease driver in the whole wide world. He's on the live feed on the day that I'm not even paying attention. He on the live feed. I'm like, oh, okay. Josh over there holding down, got a whole audience, got about 8 people up there. Wonder what they could be talking about. Of course they talking about the cash trucks. They just something about that cash truck, man. Some about them cash trucks, boy. Josh just can't get his mind off them cash trucks. Josh trying to figure out if, my truck got AC, and they talking about how happy I was to pass my first, well, they think it's my first inspection, but my first inspection, and, they got their mind all wrapped around what Andrew's Freightliner Classic is parked like 45 miles away from here. They got their mind wrapped around what it is that my truck got going on. I don't even know what the truck got going on because it's somewhere over there parked. I ain't seen it all weekend. I'm worrying about the Dodge Challenger, but you guys are worrying about the Classic. So I'm over here listening, and I said, man, it's early in the morning for these guys to be trying to, figure out what the Classic is doing, and does the Classic got AC, and they trying to figure out how it passed the level 1 inspection, and man, Then one of you guys, Checkmate I believe it was, Checkmate asked Josh to explain his check. He wanted to explain that check. He wanted to know, hey Josh, since we got you in here, man, could you explain how your fuel bill got down to like $2,000 when previously it was, $3,500, $3,000, up in the threes. And Josh came on here and he said something that, even I learned from Josh. Josh said the reason why he was able to save over $1,000 off this last settlement he showed us was because, see, Josh used to wait till the truck was on E, and then he would fill back up, but he changed his fueling routine. Now, instead of waiting for the truck to get on E, he wait till it get to 1/4. Yeah, when he get to 1/4, he fill up instead of waiting for it to go to E. So that's how he was able to save $1,000. It wasn't because he been telling y'all to get all these fuel cards and ES Advantage this and Josh and all his mud. And nah, it ain't, because he said he don't use no fuel cards. That's what he said. But I hear you, Josh. You don't use no fuel cards, and you managed to save $1,000 because you fill up on 1/4 instead of E. And then Checkmate asked him, he said, well, Josh, why is it the direct deposit you showed was for, $3,500, but your check was for $3,800? Josh said, hey man, look, I took a cash advance out. They Zelled me the money. Is that right? Josh needed a cash advance. They Zelled him the money. But he's making $2,500 a week, every week like clockwork for the last 30 years straight. 16 years to be exact. But okay, fair enough. Okay, whatever. I understand every now and then, lease drivers need cash advance too. I understand, man. You get the $2,500 check, and living on the road may cost you $2,400. I get it, man. It's hard out there for a truck driver. And then Josh said something crazy. Josh say, yeah, man, I'm in the car, man. I'm on my way to a funeral. Nah. Ain't nowhere in the world. It's not making no. I can't. I honestly, I couldn't believe him. I said, Josh, he ain't. Why would he say something like that? Why would he even say something like that? Bringing up them lies like that. And ain't nowhere in the world you in the car on the way to a funeral, and the only thing you can think about is what the Classic is doing Does the Classic got AC? How did I pass a level 1 inspection? As you're in the car heading to a funeral? Nah, nah, that ain't making no sense. Not Josh. Nah, and sure enough, Josh said, "All right, y'all, I got to go, man. I'm here at the funeral." And he went live. He went live at the funeral, and I was like, "Oh my God, this ain't." That is a lot of stress. That is an absolute humongous amount of stress. Now I see why S125 was in there trying to joke with Josh. I know S125 was trying to, be on Josh's team. Hey, Josh, look, yeah, you're right, Andrew don't got no AC, and I don't know how that raggedy truck, passed the level 1. I understand why S125 was doing that, because Josh was really stressed out. He's stressed out. He's heading to a funeral, completely stressed out. Number one, now it's making sense. Why did he have to get the cash advance? Got to put 2 and 2 together, man. Somebody had to pay for this. Josh, you make all the money, so you claim. Josh needed the $300 Zelle to him to handle this situation. Oh, man. I hope everything is all right over there in his world. We're gonna pray for Josh. Y'all make sure y'all get life insurance. Get life insurance. Don't let this trucking stress you out. There ain't nowhere in the world I would dare be talking to any one of y'all at all, especially on some StreamYard on the way to somebody's funeral. Not none of my family members. Not thinking about no truck. Oh no. But I guess everybody's different. That is a lot of stress. That is a lot of stress. Dang. Stressing them out, man. Y'all get life insurance, man. Let me stop this video, because I don't want to talk about this no more. Let me stop this and do my Q&A. But like I said, man, hopefully Josh is hopefully he gonna get it together one day. I understand every week pushing 2,500 like clockwork. Andrew over here making 0. According to Josh, I'm moving one empty trailer a day for $400, and he said something about after paying factoring 3% and $100 in fuel, I'm left with $200 or something like that. Y'all know Josh mouth all cricket and all that good stuff. But whatever he believed, but Josh, there's a time to be joking about, what you think is my situation. There's a time not to be joking. Josh, you at a funeral, Josh. I don't know why you thinking about my situation, Josh. Josh, I don't know why you would be thinking about my situation. Now, I know it keeps you comfortable. I know somebody, we gonna keep you comfortable, but little old Josh, boy. Like I said, man, y'all get life insurance, because you never know. You never know, man. This trucking, man, you get ever so close. Get ever so close, man. Josh was in the 3rd row. Ever so close, Josh. But we can make all that change, Josh. You ain't got to be so close, Josh. That's all. You ain't got to be so close, Josh. But that trucking, you got to get out the truck, Josh. You got to get your health together. Start eating right. Drink a lot of water. But hey, who am I? I'm just, little old Andrew. Little old Andrew. Just, man. I really hate you going through that, Josh. But what I really hate is the fact that you thinking about me on such a not so great day for you.